Good morning. Bro, I love this shit. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the vlog. It's Friday. It's gonna be a weekend vlog. Oh my days. I can't even tell you how hard this week has been for me. This week literally was like on my neck. All is well. All is well. It's Valentine's weekend. What are you doing this weekend? Are you romancing? It's currently 2 p.m. Technically, I'm done with work, but I still have some more work to do. So I want to take my laptop to the coffee shop, click it and clack away, and then maybe have a pastry or something. That would make me feel better. Guys, I was so locked in. I got so much work done. I feel so accomplished. This coffee shop doesn't even close. I think they close at like at midnight or something. It was getting very busy, so I was just like, I can't hear myself. So let me wrap this up and go home. I'm home now. I'm gonna cook dinner because I had Chipotle yesterday, and then the day before I had like bread for dinner. It's like midnight and my brother just left. He came and we had dinner, and then he helped me set up my new board, snowboarding board that is. Oh my god, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. So I actually bought a board and boots and everything, and I wanted the step-on ones because it's easy to just kind of click in and out of it instead of having to sit down and like do the little, you know what I mean? But anyway, and also every single time that I was going to the mountain, I was renting a pair and I would have to get used to it. I would have to get used to that board that day. For somebody who's learning, I want the board to feel the same all the time. And so I was like, you know what? Whatever, let me invest in my hobby. So I'm really excited for that. Speaking of hobbies, if you remember a couple weeks back, I had the itch to get a camera. So I got this off of eBay. It's a used Sony a6000 camera. This camera came out in 2014. 2014. It's been more than 10 years. But I have been obsessed. I've started taking some pictures with it. Oh my god. I wish I could show you what it looks like. I'm going to take some pictures throughout this weekend, and then maybe I'll add them at the end of the vlog. But I am obsessed. This is exactly what I needed. Exactly what I needed. The thing is though, I think that when you're a kid, because you don't have any sort of responsibilities, all you have to do is go to school and do your hobbies. And so I'm trying to foster that into my adult life by just doing these hobbies that are like calling me for whatever reason. I don't know. I feel like they're bringing a good side of me, and I feel like I'm nurturing baby Rihanna. And bro, I love this. It's the hobbies that keep us going. The hobbies that keep us going. Good morning. I slept so bad yesterday. I don't know why, but I fell asleep at like 5 a.m. Well, actually, I do know why. I think the coffee that the lady gave me at the coffee shop was not decaf because I had so much energy when I came home and I was like, this is weird. But you know what? Let me go to bed. I was wide awake. But it's Valentine's Day. I'm going to go on a lunch date with my girl Margot, and I feel like I want to get her flowers or something. Here's the final look. I am sort of on theme. We didn't have a theme, but it's Valentine's Day, so I'm wearing this cardigan sweater thing. I'm gonna be in sneakers because she's not wearing heels, and so I'm not wearing heels either. Gotta stick together.
Oh baby girl, you're the one for me. One for me. But now I think it's over.
Is this for me? Yes, wait.
A little thing is over.
I don't know.
All of the girls, them they want for me. One for me.
Thank you.
For me, no one them over. A little thing is over. Yeah, yeah. And nowadays, you know one see me. You know, me tell me say you can't see me. Jamie, now you or you can't see me. Jamie, now you or you can't.
So I just came back from brunch, and I had the most amazing conversation with my friend Margot. And instead of journaling about it by myself, I figured I'll share with you the thoughts that I was having. And it was regarding just love, relationships, because we're at like similar points in our lives where we're both singles, like early 30s, and just trying to navigate the dating world, especially in Philly. So I figured I just wanted to walk you through some of my thoughts here. And I saw a creator do this on her page, and it was so fantastic. I have my little good notes here, and I'm gonna title this We Accept the Love We Think We Deserve. Unfortunately, I don't have a relationship that I admire so much that I'm like, I have to replicate this. I saw something on TikTok. Somebody said, the partner that you choose for yourself is a reflection of how much you love yourself. And I don't know what it is, but I completely started looking at myself differently based on the partners that I chose. And I was just like, absolutely not. Anyway, I'm going to break this down in the simplest term, with the 5 love languages that are there, right? So what are they actually? Words of affirmation, quality time, and physical touch. What's the last one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what's the last one? Acts of service. So, you know how people say all the time, like, you cannot love somebody unless you love yourself fully? The work that I've been doing on myself is a reflection of these 5 love languages. And so I'm going to break down what that looks like in terms of self-love and giving yourself these 5 love languages in the most fulfilling way possible. Okay, let's start with words of affirmation. Words of affirmations is essentially telling your partner that they look great, they are doing amazing, and whatever. And so for me, that looks like giving myself grace and also affirming and reaffirming the little wins here, affirming and reaffirming. So what I consider little wins are like things like going to the gym when I said I was going to go to the gym, doing my skincare every night for that week. And so sometimes when I journal, I write down little wins and things that I am proud of that I did that week. And so these are the words of affirmation that I kind of give myself to make myself feel better. So doing this on a regular fills my cup. And so if you don't have anybody that tells you you're doing great, you have to tell yourself that you're doing great, because after a while you start to believe it, and it just kind of, it makes you more confident in achieving things because it is true. So journaling, notes in the mirror. So clapping for yourself. These are 3 little things that are quote unquote words of affirmation that you can do for yourself. Get gift giving. So this is exactly what it is. Buying yourself nice things. I think that there is like a fine line between over consuming and being, super financially irresponsible and buying yourself everything that you want all the time. But I think that, let's say when you're working on like a specific goal, or maybe not even a goal, let's say you're being consistent by going to the gym like for a whole month, right? And this is a personal goal that you had for yourself. You need to reward yourself with little gifts that would help you keep going. So maybe it's buying yourself a new workout set, or buying yourself a nice water bottle, or whatever. But it doesn't even have to be related to the goals that you have, because I think that gifts are so broad. You can just do literally whatever you want. And so, a piece of jewelry, a piece of item that's been in your cart for a long time. I think giving yourself permission to be disciplined in what you do, but also giving yourself gifts because you deserve it, is an act of self-love that is completely overlooked. And you can wrap it up and then you can have it shipped to your house and you make it a thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like, all right, I'm going to get myself this. Like, you can make it into like a romantic thing where it feels special. And so I'm going to put here, does it have to be, whoa, that's not how you spell doesn't. Does it have to be a reward all the time? But it can be. Let's say if I'm having a hard week or something, I want to feel good at the end of the week. I'm going to get myself flowers because I know it's going to make me feel good. So it could just be a little treat after a hard week / month, or even day, because who is making these rules? You are, as you go. So it doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to put quality time and physical touch together because they kind of go hand in hand. For me specifically, I'm a loner. I like to be home all the time. So quality time has to be my love language. Alone quality time, to be honest. So I'm going to do this. spending time by yourself is so underrated. I understand why some people have a hard time spending time by themselves and doing things by themselves, because when you're not used to it, it could be jarring, right? Like having to face your own feelings for the first time or whatever. So I completely get it, but I think, reading on the couch, getting a massage, going for a walk, listening to music, these are all things that recharge me, especially when I'm doing them alone. On a day-to-day basis, I do some of these things here and there, and without even realizing, it is a form of love that you're giving to yourself. Okay, acts of service. In like a relationship, when you think in like a relationship point of view, acts of service, I kind of see it as like doing something for someone, right? So it's like, oh, let me pick up your dry cleaning, or let me bring your car to the mechanic and fill up your gas tank or whatever. So these are things that you're actually doing for somebody else. But when it comes to self-love, I think acts of service are things that you do for your future self. This is how I think in my head. These are acts that you do for your future self. For example, for me specifically, going to work, right? I know that my mornings are rushed sometimes. I have to get up super early. So what I do, right, as an act of service for myself is prepare my bag the night before, get my outfit ready the night before, have my lunch ready, have my breakfast ready, all that for me for tomorrow, Rihanna. So it's like when tomorrow gets here, I know that I don't have to put so much thought into everything that I have to do to rush out in the morning. And so like I have my clothes ready, I have my breakfast ready. So it's like I kind of like remove the mental load for my future self. And so these are the acts of service that I like to do for myself. So I'm gonna put here, gotta think about future me. So this is essentially the 5 love languages in regards to, and how that you can apply it to yourself. And in terms of relationships, when you look at this list and you look at things that you do for yourself, I don't think you would want a partner that doesn't do these things for you, because you're already doing it for yourself. You wouldn't accept that because you know you don't deserve that. In my mind, maybe I'm just simplifying it. A healthy, sound person that takes care of themselves and is able to fulfill all of these love languages for themselves wouldn't accept less from a partner. This is why I'm naming this We Accept the Love We Think We Deserve, because if you don't think that you're beautiful, you would accept somebody else calling you ugly. You feel me? If you don't think you're smart, you would accept somebody calling you dumb. So I feel like pouring into yourself, filling your own cup, would literally have you raise the bar, and maybe nobody can meet it, and that's completely fine. So thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you appreciate this, and let's continue the vlog. Look at my kitchen. Yes, I am ashamed, but it's just because I've been so in and out of my apartment this whole weekend. Yuck. So I'm gonna do like a big cleanup, big declutter, especially of like my pantry, because I feel like there's stuff that's expired. I smell something and I don't like it. Or maybe it's just the dirty dishes in the sink. I don't know. I am not a gross person, I promise, but this I can't do.
Tell me for certain, girl, have you lost your way? I ain't the only one with nothing to say. Probably forgotten all that you did to me. Silence rings louder now than the words unsaid.
All right, guys, it's the end of the night. So the other day I went to galentine's brunch with some of my friends from Jersey, and I completely forgot my camera. And I can't even record on my phone because I don't have any space. But they got me all these cute gifts. Sorry, this is probably loud as hell. Fruity musk. Ooh. Yum. Vanilla cloud. I'm trying to like find words to describe what this smells like, but it smells like Vanilla, strawberry, but then like it's like sweet but not too sweet. I love that. Also, this little bag, this little card that says "Have a beautiful Valentine's Day" to Rihanna from Tequasia. Ooh, I think she put in there like she was like, I know you're a fit girly, so I try to put all the healthy stuff. Skin health duo. It's just a bunch of stuff that a girl needs. Face mask, hydrating socks. Honestly, love my friends down. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Also, bro, this shirt feels like it shrunk in the washing machine. Either that or like I was wide awake. So I was watching Tell Me Lies on Hulu. That show is so crazy. I literally have to skip certain scenes because of how triggering that guy Steven is. I watched like 5 episodes, so that was something.